Most people believe that wolves are the only mobs that fight for you. But did you know that Mojang was actually supposed to add the Amethyst Golem to Minecraft, and that it would be even stronger than the Iron Golem? Today, we're testing 100 of the most popular mobs that Mojang rejected, starting with the Magma Cow, a concept originally from the spin-off game Minecraft Earth that was supposed to launch alongside the Nether update. Unfortunately, well, for those of you who know Minecraft Earth, it was a game about collecting Minecraft mobs in real life, like Pokemon Go, and when COVID hit, we weren't allowed outside because of the lockdown, so this mob and the update got scrapped. But if we did get it, and there are rumors they're still working on it, it would wander around this nether waste biome, basically just chilling, like cows do, except they have some really cool and unique functionality. First off, normal cows give you milk. Magma cows, they give you lava. You could take these to the overworld, and this would essentially be a portable infinite lava source. How crazy is that? Finally, something to mimic the infinite water sources. But they would also be incredible base defenses because they are passive, but if someone tries to break into your base and hits one of them, look at that. They actually damage you, and then they'll come and attack you and light you on fire. Okay, please, Mr. Cat, please, 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 no. Walruses would join polar bears in the icy biomes, and at the moment, the only mob you can find in any of the snow, iceberg, or cold biomes is the bear. That's it. It's so barren, boring, and bare, and due to this, walruses are a popular demand from the fans. However, they were rejected due to ethical concerns about the illegal killing of walruses out in the wild for their very valuable tusks and skin. In fact, walruses are protected animals, and their conservation status is monitored to ensure their survival because they could go extinct. But honestly, I think they should be added because it means that more people know about these issues and would also make these biomes way less boring. Now, these guys are really cool because just like real walruses, they're relatively slow and fat on the land, but just like real walruses, the minute they hit the water, these things are absolutely insanely fast. Like, they are basically the dolphins of the Arctic Oceans. Ready? Come with me and you'll be in a freezing cold pool of water. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Check it out. Look at him jump and dive in, bro, and then zoom. These guys don't even hesitate. Look at the minute they start going, boom. The only issue is they are lazy. Piranhas would make it impossible to cross rivers without dying, because currently, guardians are the only underwater threats, and you can only find them in ocean ruins, making, well, basically every other water source super easy to explore. And this mob has been suggested so many times on the official Mojang website. Ow, ow. Yeah, you can see why they were rejected. Basically, they would be too difficult for new players. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually scared of this villager. I mean, what does a mystery merchant even offer? This dude looks like the Batman of villagers, originally a concept from the game Minecraft Dungeons. Let's see what he has to trade, as long as he doesn't, like, murder me in my sleep, because honestly, he looks like he's gonna do it. And holy, check out these prices. They are insane. They might actually be the first non-rip-offs. You can get a melee mystery box, an armor mystery box, and an artifact, which means when you open one of these things, you could either get something really trash or something absolutely overpowered, technically making it worth the price. Unfortunately, it was rejected because the Wandering Trade already has random trades, even though they suck. And the mystery boxes are sometimes considered too close to gambling, which Mojang didn't want in their game. But we gotta see what we get. All right, 45 emeralds for the melee box. What are we getting at here? All right, open it up. Okay, iron sword with sharpness 6 and knockback 2. That is overpowered. Okay, that was well worth it. What else can we get? All right, we gotta go for the most expensive one. The artifact mystery box. Let's see what we have here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, open it. 3 dirt. Nah! Anacondas would slither through the jungle forest floors to make them, well, significantly more dangerous. Just look at this thing. Do you see how it slides diagonally across blocks? Bro, look at it slithering through the leaves. The animations are so sick, man. And the plan was they would have 2 different color variants ever released, but rejected because apparently the Mojang team is terrified of snakes, which honestly, I wouldn't blame them. What kind of damage do these things do? So if I'm just standing here, I'm chilling. Look at him watch me with his beady eyes, bro. Oh! 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 It just jumps! It jumps! It just tried to strangle me and poisoned me. Red dragons would be the hardest boss in Minecraft and would appear after you killed the ender dragon, and when trying to resummon it, instead you would be met with the red dragon, who has the ability to literally breathe fire. It was originally promised by the creator of Minecraft, Notch, and he was super excited about it. It was going to be the first mob that players would not only be able to fight, but also tame and ride. Like, imagine, it's the only mob you could fly around in. It would be Elytra, but like overpowered, and you could shoot fire at things. How cool would that be? Unfortunately, well, after Notch got kicked out of Mojang, they rejected the Red Dragon project, and it was completely abandoned by the team. But just check this thing out, man. Look at the detail. This thing would have been terrifying. If you could fly around on this, man, that would be sick. I gotta see its fire in the action. All right. Ooh, down it comes. Woo! Bro shot fire. Ow, ow. Dude, that ain't regular fire. It just sticks around. You can't, like, get rid of it with the water bucket or anything. What if the desert biome was filled with sandworms? These bad boys stay under the desert floor, digging tunnels, and only come out when they hear a mob. They will attack players with their insane teeth. Holy! And when they take damage, they'll dig straight back into the ground. Look at me punch this guy up. He will burrow down below to make sure that he is safe. Now, this was rejected because apparently it was too fantasy-like, didn't quite fit the theme of Minecraft, and again, it would make desert biomes too dangerous for new players. Ghost miners would be found in the depths of the caves, hiding and waiting for players to actually help lead them to both mineshaft loot and precious minerals. And haha, check it out, he literally led me straight to these diamonds. What a legend. Issue is, Minecraft stated that they will never be able to add these because ghosts are actually banned in media in China. Raccoons would probably be the most hated animal in existence, because if I don't know, accidentally left some diamonds here, the raccoons literally just appear out of nowhere. And, you know, if I walked off and, you know, forgot about my item, bro would go on, steal that item, and then go and bury it in the nearest water. So, like, if you died and all your loot's on the ground, this dude isn't sparing a second. He's going straight to the water, and he's making sure that it gets hidden away. So first he cleans it up, and then once it's nice and clean, he's gonna take it for his stash. Look at that. It's there in his stash. You can't get it back. It's basically like a fox, but less cute, because he's a thief. But unfortunately, players didn't like the idea of this mob because they said it would be too bad in multiplayer servers. But I don't know, this thing would make some pretty epic pranks as long as you weren't the one getting pranked. The Windcaller would control the weather. Not only that, but he would use the weather to literally attack and fight players. This dude is so cool. Look at this animation, bro. He can push me away with the wind, lift me up into the sky. This thing was originally a Minecraft dungeon, then was rejected because, well, they had the Illergo that wielded ice powers, known as the Iceologer previously, but the community didn't like it, so when they scrapped that mob, they decided to scrap this one as well. However, it's kind of coming back with the brand new Wind Blazes. Oh, that's so cool. It pushes you away. So if you try to attack him, he's gonna push you away. Oh, no. Yeah. It's kind of coming back in the Wind Blazes, but I still think these are cooler. What do you guys think? Jellyfish would sting you when swimming underwater. Now, these would be a really cool mob because they would actually light up the underwater area, making them a whole lot less dark, and then less cool because, well, they would be able to stun players. But not only that, but if you were like bringing along a horse or a dog on your adventure, they would also be able to stun them, which I don't think would be a lot of fun. I don't know how you guys deal with jellyfish stings, but here in Australia, we get them all the time, and oh, yep, I can't move. I've been stung. Oh my gosh. So this would literally like force you to drown. Oh wait, no, I can move again. Whew. So it's only a limited amount of time here, but in real life, you actually need to pee on jellyfish burns in order to make them less painful. It's really, really gross. So I'm kind of glad they didn't add that to Minecraft. But the real reason it was rejected is because they decided it was too similar to the glow squid as it was lighting up the area, and it didn't make it past testing, as all of the light that it added to the game apparently made it really, really laggy. The Illergo Golem, created to be the direct rival to the villager's only protection, the Iron Golem. And here comes the raid. Where is he? There he is. Man is basically the dark side Darth Vader of the Iron Golem. I mean, these things look so cool. Oh, here they go. They're going toe to toe. Okay, well, I guess the fight will continue on later. They're coming back for one another. Whoa, who are we going to see is the victor of this battle. Now, unfortunately, this was rejected because one, he was crazy overpowered. He just demolished the Iron Golem, and the villagers literally have no other protection. And also because, well, they're just kind of boring. They look very similar. And so in the end, it was decided that instead of having the Illergo Golem, they replaced that with the Ravager. And I think it was a good decision. The gorilla would defend the jungle temple against players who wish to steal its loot. And he also has absolutely giant pec muscles. Man did not skip gym day. Holy. This would be great because at the moment, going into jungle temples is so easy to loot. Just run down here, break through the wall, and oh, you got yourself your chest. It's way too easy. But then Mojang changed it from a hostile mob to a neutral one because they wanted all hostile mobs to be fantasy creatures. That is, creatures that aren't real, that don't exist, so that, you know, players aren't killing endangered mobs because that was unethical, which, I don't know, it made sense to me, but then they decided because it was neutral and players were killing them since they'd be defending the jungle temples, that was also unethical, so they just rejected the mob entirely. Which I don't understand, because imagine how cool it would be. You go to a jungle temple, you're going to explore it, and then this guy comes up and just, oh my, bro's got muscles for days. The lobber zombies would throw rotten flesh at you in order to kill you. Oh my, I'm playing dodgeball over here, bro, holy. And if one hits you, well, you get the hunger effect, which I think is super unique because when you try and run further away, the hunger only gets worse, right? So like, this is the one mob that running away is actually a worse decision to do. Except just like skeletons, they're also stupid and will fight each other. And it's kind of the reason they were removed because we already have a mob that has a long distance range, and that is the skeleton. What if the snow golem had a melon golem brother? I mean, this makes perfect sense because, I mean, you can use pumpkins on snow. Why can't you use melons? And how cool it would be, they can shoot melon seeds and everything. I thought it would be, you know, a fun little variant, but they decided that it would make snow golems redundant and therefore not worth adding. Meet the penguins. Our amphibious little creatures that, that jump was epic. You go, girl. Sorry, I was saying amphibious, which means they can live on both land and water. They have these absolutely adorable animations when they're swimming, when they're jumping, just absolutely everything. Look, these things are cuteness overload. I just want to grab them up. But they aren't completely useless either. If you're jumping in a boat, they will make you swim, or no, sorry, not swim, boat twice as fast. Look at me, boy. I'm literally spinning around. Unfortunately, it was rejected because it lost the mob, though, to the armadillo, coming in last place. The Croc would hide in the swamp biomes, waiting for its next victim. Now, I really don't understand why this one was removed, because swamp biomes at the moment, low-key boring. There's nothing here. How great would this be to have a new mob and one that would make it worth coming out to? Fortunately, like a lot of these other mobs, it was rejected because it was too realistic and they didn't want to show realistic mobs as hostile. But I'm telling you, I live in Australia and these things will eat you up, boy. What happens if I'm in survival? I'm out here. I'm going croc hunting. Bro just looks at me. Oh, it grabbed me. I can't escape. What if Mojang combines spiders and skeletons to create the bone spiders? Also originally part of Minecraft Earth. Ooh, owie, 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 owie. They can do short range attacks as well as long distance by throwing out bone shards. These would be the absolute worst nightmare of the caves. Fortunately, rejected by Mojang for Bedrock Edition specifically because they decided, there's already 2 variants of spiders in the game. The beautiful hummingbirds would stop you from dying, which might seem silly because, I mean, they're adorable and tiny. They ain't doing nothing. Let me explain. First off, you can tame them with seeds just like you would a parrot, except holy, they are literally 3 times as fast. I got one. All right, so once you've tamed one, they will follow you around and hum different tunes depending on the different types of danger you're in, basically giving you a warning. They'll also hum tunes when you're near a structure or loot. So, I mean, that's pretty dope. Fortunately, it's rejected because, I mean, this entire feature relies on sound, which is a feature that people with hearing disabilities just can't use, and Minecraft doesn't want anyone to feel left out. So I understand. Wait, why are you guys freaking out? Why are you freaking out? What the? The Vile Witch. A witch, but a whole lot more dangerous. This would be the main mob of the dark oak root forest biomes, which makes sense because at the moment there actually is no mob in this biome. It was supposed to come with this update that added this biome, but it was rejected because they decided it acted too similarly to the witch, with the only difference being if we switch into survival here, instead of throwing your, oh my gosh, it's invisible. Oh my gosh. Yep, there we go. Instead of throwing regular potions, he throws lingering potions. So they stick around, which makes it very difficult to fight him because he can basically protect himself with those potions. Swimming in the ocean would be a lot more dangerous if there were sharks infesting the water. Now, this has been suggested. It's one of the most suggested Minecraft mobs of all time on the official Minecraft website. However, Mojang decided that, oh my gosh, whew, that thing coming up to you is something of terror. Oh my gosh, the fin, the teeth. Oh, he's chomping. He's wiggling. Get out of the water. He can't follow me up here, can he? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, here's the thing. They thought that, underwater it's dark. It's hard to see. And players would mistake the dolphin for the shark. And they would kill dolphins, which they didn't want. Sticking with the underwater theme, can you spot our next mob? Well, that's right. Imagine slimes, but underwater, which I think is so necessary because this coral biome has no unique mobs. Oh, actually, that's a lie. They have tropical fish, but I mean, fish are technically in other biomes. It's only tropical fish that are found here. But still, I think this would be a very unique mob to have. And these guys jump around and you can see they actually eat up fish. Look at how cute it is. They eat little fish and you can see them swimming around the outside of the slime. And if we go ahead and kill one, check this out. I feel bad killing it because it is just so cute, but let's murder him. And look, the little fish split off into the other slimes. Ah, I love it. Unfortunately, they don't really have much of a different function. They're pretty similar to actual slimes. The diamond chicken is exactly what it sounds like. These are chickens that straight up lay diamonds. This is broken. They also lay lapis. I think it's like a joke because, when you see lapis in the caves, you're like, ooh, diamonds, and then it's always lapis. But I guess that's useful for enchanting still, but I got 4 diamonds in like less than 5 seconds. Now, the crazy thing is these were actually in the game for a short amount of time during the Minecraft Update 2.0 April Fool's joke, announced all the way back in 2013. However, I think it's pretty obvious why these guys were rejected. They are unbelievably broken and overpowered. However, there was one thing. Your farm might not live very long because each diamond chicken has a 5% chance of, doing that, blowing up. Jumbo rabbits. Another mob that was proposed for the roofed dark oak forest biome. Now, these would have the normal AI as regular rabbits, but much larger, which means they will jump and run a whole lot further and higher as well. Now, I think it's pretty clear why they were rejected. It's because they didn't add any value to the game and they thought it looked really silly, beside like regular rabbits. Like, let's just get a regular old rabbit. Where is he? Let's put them next to each other here. This thing looks like it could be this mother's poop. The love golem does what exactly? I don't know. A normal golem beats up mobs. What does the love golem do? All right, let's chuck in some hostile mobs. Come on, man, beat him up. Do something. Do something. As you can tell, it just doesn't attack anything. Even hostile mobs. The lore or the backstory that, Mojang came up with was the love golem was a manifestation of the village's love and peaceful nature. But as stupid as it was, the real reason they didn't add it is because they decided that the name Love Golem sounded a little bit too sussy baka, if you know what I'm saying. Lion King of the Savannah, or also known as the Creepers of the Savannah, which makes them sound kind of sucky, but it's how they work in real life. They hide in the tall grass, and while you're distracted, they jump up and pounce you. They will slowly, sneakily follow you behind. So check this out, guys. I'm going to switch into survival. Look at him. He goes into the tall grass, and then once he's happy and he's prepared, boom! Jump straight for you. Woo! Now, originally, these were hostile mobs and then changed to neutral because, Mojang and fantasy mobs, they only want hostile mobs to be fake creatures. But then, unfortunately, they were rejected because lions are one of the most endangered species in the world. Their populations have been decreasing a ton. It's super sad. And they decided they didn't want players to think it was okay to kill lions, which honestly, I don't disagree with because these things are so dope. But also, they are really, really dangerous, so stay away. Thank you to all of these guys for making today's video possible. You're my new favorite EY Mega fans. If you want a shout out, just click the join button below this video, scroll down and click EY Mega Fan.